Hey guys, welcome back to the only channel here on YouTube, giving you the latest on Florida unemployment. Make sure you're subscribed for the latest. So it's been a little while since I've done a video. A lot's been going on in my life, but I am here to give you guys some of the latest March 10th, 2021. Let's jump right in. So literally within the last few minutes, Congress has approved this most recent Rescue Act, is what it's being called. And so what does that mean? What does this thing entail? So the first thing that it entails are $1,400 direct payments for you and adult dependents. On top of that, up to $3,600 per child over several payments. Continued $300 per week unemployment insurance payments for up to 6 months. And additionally, $10,200 in unemployment insurance payments from 2020. Basically, you won't be liable for the taxes on that money. So that's good news for those of you especially who, one, maybe were on unemployment for much or all or most of 2020, and or you chose to not have taxes taken out. You're going to be in a far better position now because they've pretty much just put, I don't know, about $1,500, maybe even $2,000 into your pocket by not holding you accountable for the first $10,200 of taxes on that money. So that's good news for those of us who are already, hard up to begin with. So again, to reiterate, the relief bill was passed just within the last few within the last 60 minutes. It was passed by Congress. It's now off to the president's desk, and it's scheduled to be signed by him on Friday. And at that point, it'll be law. So the unemployment of $300 a week will be extended for 6 additional months through August 29th. Effectively, that's through Q3 of 2021. This is the first time for those of us that have been on unemployment since the onset of the pandemic that we've had any kind of certainty that's really longer than just a matter of weeks. Or at least that's the case for me. Those of us, like, if you're like me and that you've been maybe chasing back money, or you finally get caught up and then it's just about to run out, you're constantly worried, oh God, is this going to end before I secure my employment? So if you would have asked me a year ago, do I need the security that unemployment is going to be there for 6 additional months? I don't know that would have been a top priority for me, but there's a little bit of a relief involved here. And I suspect that's why they called it the relief bill, that we don't have to worry that this is going to go away in 2 weeks, right? Because those of us that have been in this situation may not be able to get out of it in the next few weeks. And it's hopeful to see that there are people that are recognizing this now. So again, $1,400 direct payments, otherwise known as the stimulus payment. The first $10,000 of 2020's unemployment insurance payments will not be taxed. And then, of course, the MEUC, the mixed earners unemployment compensation at $100 a week, that's incidentally yet to be rolled out yet, will be, in Florida anyway, will be extended through 8/29. So let's talk about that MEUC, because there has been a little bit of talk about it more recently, like last Friday. If you're in the COVID-19 unemployment response effort or cure group on Facebook, you might know that Vanessa had said, hey, watch your Connect portals when you log in on Monday, meaning just the day before yesterday, because over last weekend, supposedly there were some updates that were happening to prepare Florida's system to distribute, or at least begin maybe an application process for those of us that may or may be eligible for MEUC. Now, MEUC, just to drive it home, is mixed earners unemployment compensation. It's for those of us who maybe in 2019, pre-pandemic, were both W-2 and 1099 workers, meaning that we achieved income through a traditional W-2 job, as well as contracting, independent contracting, self-employment, that kind of thing. And if you have over $5,000 in 1099 from 2019, then from what we've been told, we should be eligible for this MEUC. Now, there's been some reason to think that maybe some of us won't get it because some of us have seen things like, oh, if you're on PUA or if you've been on PUA, you're immediately ineligible for this MEUC. It's really neither here nor there at this point, because the truth of the matter is that we are now almost 11 weeks into this most recent relief bill that we're now using, as we approach this new one that will hopefully start before this existing one ends. And there is a chance that that may happen, by the way, okay? Even with Biden citing this on Friday, there is still a chance that that may happen, okay? I mean, some of you guys, including myself, I've seen it happen several times. So, it's reasonable to expect we may see a delay in benefits, assuming there's no hiccups at all. As far as getting this signed into law on Friday, Florida has not demonstrated their ability or interest in being very, very proactive with this. And so, talking about MEUC, nothing changed on my dashboard on Monday when I logged in. I did not see anything new that talked about MEUC. The only thing that is that shows up on my end as it relates to MEUC is that when I log in to connect, of course, on the left-hand side of my screen, I do see, on the left-hand side of my screen, of course, I do see view and maintain account information. And then once I click that, I am then able to see, or I'm then able to go into the FPUC LWA, which is Lost Wage Assistance, I think, or MEUC payment summary. Now, once I explode or expand that FPUC LWA or MEUC payment summary, everything but MEUC shows. I don't see any because there hasn't been any MEUC payments. So we've not got any directive on when that'll launch, what the application process will look like, when the application process will roll out, and we are now at the completion of the 11 weeks that it was supposed to be a subsidy for. So this is 2.5 months, effectively, that this $100 a week subsidy has never hit us over those 11 weeks. If we weren't already in a state that was providing the lowest unemployment benefits in the country, it might not be an issue. But since we are, it probably is, right? And that's it. That's if we were lucky enough to be getting the $275 a week. For those of us that, like myself, that are getting $125 a week, and those of us like myself who were maybe at some point incorrectly held accountable to 40% for child support instead of their respective amount for child support, like mine is like 14%. So obviously I'm spitting, sorry. But obviously that's all of these things have, and the delays in this money, all of these things they've changed people's lives. People haven't been able to count on this money, and therefore people haven't been able to pay their bills. And so people are now in this ripple effect. The people that apparently DeSantis and Dane Eagle want to forget about are in this, they've experienced ripples of things that have just systematically failed. This whole system is designed to fail. The DEO clearly has throttled the information about the MEUC, because why would they empower us to think, their thought process is clearly that we're all lazy pieces of shit that just want to sit on this thing until it runs out, right? And that's not the case for me. See, I'm receiving literally a third of what I used to make at best. Okay, that's on a good day. That's when the payments are coming in. And that was with the $600 a week subsidy last year. I mean, I am, like, some of you, not all of you, but some of you guys are receiving, some of you are receiving more. But some of you guys, myself included, are receiving less. And that's my case, is that I'm receiving significantly less. So it's tough. It's tough. But this, I hope that they get this MEUC resolved, because $100 will go further, especially since we lost that additional $100. Remember, there was supposed to be a $400 supplement to our state benefit, but we had to, I guess, they had to make some concessions, and they settled on $300 a week. So, can you tell I'm tired? Can you tell I'm exhausted with this shit? there will be more information coming out on MEUC, so just stay tuned on that. Director Dane Eagle, DO Director Dane Eagle confirms that many claimants who have been locked out more than once will need to be unlocked manually by staff. Just reading some updates here within the last few hours. There will be a Facebook Live unemployment question and answer tonight at 5 p.m. Central, 6 Eastern. Make sure you're in the group. Submit a request to join if you haven't already. That's all I got, guys. I wanted to keep this short, and I'm already at 11 minutes. I hope you guys are doing well. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know how you're doing. I had to take a break from this stuff because I just have so much stuff going on in my life, and I needed to back off. But I wanted to give you guys an update, give you guys hopefully some of you guys some good news about what's to come, and that potentially we will not experience another lapse in benefits as we move forward. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you're not right now for the latest on unemployment here in Florida and all things related. Have a great afternoon, guys.